Florida.
You said that you're not coming to Washington to be a career politician. Tell me what you're coming to Washington to do.
I'm coming to Washington to serve the people. You know, every now and then in the mornings I'll wake up at 5 o'clock and go for a nice run and go up toward the Capitol. And it's so awesome in the fact that for 22 years you served this country to protect the great institutions that now you're serving within. So I came to Washington to bring the voice of the people and to restore our republic and recommit to its principles and values.
And coming to Washington to do that, what does that mean for the 22nd District, you know, Broward County, Palm Beach County, all of those areas? What does that mean for them?
It means that they have a servant and they don't have someone that is seeking to be served. And I think that they have someone that is looking to restore the trust and confidence of the constituents of the 22nd Congressional District, as well as all Americans, into this thing that we call the United States Congress.
You're the lone Republican in the CBC. How does that feel and what does that mean?
Well, for me, it's a great honor because when you look back in history, the last time there was a black Republican from the state of Florida was 1873. And my parents would have been very upset if I had not sought to join the Congressional Black Caucus. This is an important time when we can bring a different perspective. We can have that intellectual debate and discourse. We can work in a bipartisan fashion.
You got a lot of attention there. How does that feel?
Well, I don't know why there was a lot of attention because I think that there are two qualifying criteria to join the Congressional Black Caucus. You're black and you're a member of Congress. But I think that it was something different, that the media is always looking to have a nice little story.
You were talking about getting out for a run at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm assuming that comes from a military background. Okay, it's also said that you kind of a gung-ho style. How does that help or hurt you in Congress?
I think that it helps in every way. It does not hurt. I think that everyone knows that there's a principled individual that he says what he means and he means what he says. Now that may be somewhat intimidating some people because as we talked offline, I think that one of the problems in Washington, D.C. is the truth can be subjective. That's not the case with me. So I think that I bring a style up here to Washington, D.C. that the American people are looking for and principled leadership.
On small business, you have high unemployment across the nation, but certainly in Florida as well.
Florida's epidemic. I mean, in Palm Beach County it's 12.3%, in Broward County it's 10.8%. The bottom line is this: we don't create jobs. If the government is creating jobs, that means that there's not money out there in the private sector. What we have to do is set the conditions for private sector growth. Set the conditions by spurring on their investment, their innovation, and their ingenuity.
What else do you want for your district?
I want people to be safe and secure and to have a future. And that's it. That's why I'm here.
And we now go to meteorologist Jason Berry for a look at your forecast.
Thanks a lot, Cassandra. Time now 8:21. Quick check of the temperatures around the area. We do have 12 degrees in Erie with 5 and 2 in Jamestown and Bradford. By far the coldest spots on the map this morning, 10 degrees.